Yes, the Bilgeman. That isn't what it looks like. I was just making sure nobody came in to interfere while you were below. Easy now. Everyone deserves a tipple once in a while. It steadies my nerves, and I smell a bit sweeter than my profession. And it smells a bit sweeter than my profession. Care for a drop? Nah, a bit won't kill me. Here, take a bottle. Fate knows we're in high supply of bootleg, and we've. Oh, so you know about it. And you've made my life a good sight better. Whole bottle, eh? I guess I might want more later. Maybe once I've cleaned off the blood and sewer stink. Ah, so it's done then? Did you quell the beast? The corpse is colder than hell's bedchamber. You might want to get someone down there to clean up, though. Norse god of death. I see. Well, better clean up some monster's blood than another dead Bilgeman. I'll be seeing you, monster hunter. He's a worker. Not if I see you first, good fellow. Where is... I'll hit at the bathhouse. We're doing that last. Where's Dante? Also at the bathhouse. We have to go home first. Oh, damn. Let's go to the... Yeah, let's go home really quick. So Bixby is last. Let's go to the workshop. Let's look at, we need to look at this arm. And Molly is, I don't even know where Molly is actually. I don't think we've met Molly. Well, I think Clara may have met Molly. I know Clara met some of her workers. Workbench. Study what's left of Sucker Jones. Let's take a gander at what of the late but unlimited Sucker Jones mechanical arm. I'm not doing this. That is ridiculous. What's it made of anyway? Oh. Some of the smaller components are good old-fashioned steel, but the composition of the main structure is unfamiliar. I believe steel is still the base, but alloys are a mystery. Could it be that someone found a way to create a titanium alloy? I've heard rumors it was in the works. Let's test the strength. Of freaking course. Damn it all, I can't do anything with it. The input valve isn't only too small for my steam line. It seems to be a non-standard gauge and thread. That one's very irritating way to protect your design from duplication, I suppose. We need a 7. You rolled a 6. Perhaps I could reconfigure it to use myself. Ridiculous. It's much too large for my frame. Too bad. The smashing potential is enormous. That's enough fiddling for now. Perhaps I can get some more insight from Dante. I'll take a picture of this arm so we can show it to Dante. Oh. Done. Who's in the bathhouse? Where is Molly? Oh, that gives us hope. Where is Journal Molly Smick? The wharf. But he could be, most likely he's at the wharf, but he could be at the bathhouse. So go to the wharf first. Where is Molly? Bathhouse is last, we know that. That's fine. Now let's see if it's still the highest, then empathy, then impulse, and ingenuity. I just want to look at traits. Male, dwarf. Oh, that's how we keep getting Old Norse stuff. Hunter, meticulous, insightful, brutal. Alright, let's leave. Let's try the wharf first. Red Lantern Lane. Go to the docks. See if Dante's here. Saurus Navy officer. Oh yeah, you. But I don't think he knows your name, actually. Hello, Sir Dwarf. I don't believe we've met. My name's Forrester, Lieutenant in Her Majesty Royal's Navy. Retired lieutenant by the looks of him. If I'm not careful, he might be able to regale me with late tales of his. He may try to regale me with late tales of the sea. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lieutenant. I return when I have more time to spare. See that you do. I always enjoy spending a yarn or two with passing travelers. I knew it. Glenn. Let's see what the newsboy has right now. Inquiries in broadsides. Get your broadsides inquiries here. Little chap seems to have a head for business. That's a nice cap, good fellow. You wear it well. Thank you, sir. Little Rob's the name, and I'm selling the most exciting story in all of London. Take your pick: murder, suicide, and scandal. We got it all here in the tabloids. Sounds bloody interesting. The name's Teddy Redgrave. Figure we could be acquainted, especially if you're keen on giving me a friendly discount. Sorry, sir. Price is the same, even to my cousins from out of town. The latest and most greatest story, sir. You're in for a penny is all. Buy one. Right, let's get those latest and greatest stories the attention they deserve. A woman full of ill repute met a grisly demise at the East End last night. Just days from the full moon, the sinister assaultant left a body stripped of vital organs and bearing marks suggesting feral claws. St. John's Cathedral is offering a service on her behalf, appreciated. Brace the hairs in the back of your neck, doesn't it? Stay safe out there. What is that, Mr. Teddy? A sign of swift technological progress and swifter abandonment of old hardware. Can we associate with the dog? The dog's at the end of the street, his tail wagging as he noticed me. Hey there, boy. What's the good boy doing? What's the good boy doing? Eh? You're a good boy, aren't you? As happy as a well-oiled cock. Why are you speaking in that high-pitched voice? Aren't canines only able to hear certain decibels? No, not quite. Damn, why did Otto have to spoil things with such a silly question? Well, can I at least give him a pat on the head? Allow him to pet the dog. Go ahead, Otto, pet him. Give him a gentle tap on the head. Ooh, the dog growls as Otto leans towards him. Christ on a high wheel, he must be afraid of Otto at times. Easy, go slowly. The dog gently sniffs Otto's hand and turns around to let him scratch his back. Oh, I think he likes you. I think so. I think he likes it. I think so too, Otto. Oh. But he bit Clara. Recruitment poster. Recruitment for what? Throw off the yokes of the spiny gang bosses and join the docklands. Big money and lifetime loyalty await. Signing bonus. A level of boosting only matched by that seen on posters from British Army recruiters hanging around the town. Centaur. Ruffian. This cove doesn't hardly fit the part of Steve door. I wonder what he's doing on the wharf. Greetings, dwarf, and who's your mechanical friend? Theodore Redgrave, monster hunter extraordinaire at your service. This here is Otto. I think that piece of cloth around your head is rather fitting. What color is it? It's green, obviously. My automaton does not have visual circuits in place to process color. Say you were a monster hunter? What can I do you for? Just passing through. Do you own that boat behind you, or do you just get paid to stand guard? She's mine, alright. My pride and joy she is. Freaky course. There's something fishy about this cove, but I can't decidedly say what it is. Although any sizable shipping operation such as this, happening this close to the tavern must be related to Molly by some degree. I'm afraid I never got your name, friend. Right you are. Name's Greenstreet. Charmed, I'm sure. I've heard tell of him in the certain circles. Reports to the dockhounds, though not mildly direct. So you're Greenstreet. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I see my reputation precedes me. Not as much, but yours truly has also found a way into Molly's employ now and then. Well, if Molly's throwing capital around, why not have a piece? Aye, so we've both been under the yoke for Molly before. I'm not sure I follow. Let's not straddle the fence. Our choice of employment isn't always above board. Maybe, maybe not. Due to that, you and I have got a little kinship. What's the bobbies don't know won't hurt them, eh? Perhaps. That's done it. This cove is shady as they come. For now, at least, he sees me as an equal. See you later. Let's do that, lad. We'll do that later. Alright, Teddy, take care. We don't want to keep asking questions. Boilerplate. Boilerplate reads Arsenal Engines Warehouse. If it's held anything of great of especially great value. I bet it would also include the words trespassers will be dealt with on site. Flag pile. Is the tavern open now? The nest. Lost this one. Let's talk to the little dockhound. I must say, this woman makes me nervous. Ah, she's a dockhound. That makes sense. You must work for Molly O'Mallory. Sure I do. Ain't no secrets. Helena Bailey's my name. Redgrave. Looks like you've been favored by Mistress Molly yourself. She gestures to indicate my artificial arm and leg. No, these are homemade, but what about the topper of yours? Helps you think, doesn't it? Ah. Nah, I was supposed to keep me mood stable. Not working yet, but I'm still keeping it, for now at least. And what job has Molly got a bright lass like you working on? You just need a 5. Net 1. Alright, you're a laugh, but that don't mean we're friends. You're a laugh, but that don't mean we're friends. Push off. Man. Docking rope. Fishmonger, and then a fisherman. Hola, senor. What can Felipe do for you? Take care and try not to fall off the pier. We're just walking by. Believe me, senor, no one will buy me fish if it fell into such a polluted body of water with me. Fisherman? Why am I out talking to dock workers? I'm on a job. Surely this man doesn't know anything about what Otto and I are up to. Otto, I know it seems strange to ask you, but do you believe that talking to new people will help us get anything done today? Our primary objectives involves only speaking to people who have already encountered. Analysis of your inquiry? No. We should likely be on our way then. Hello? I am Timothy Artwall, fisherman by trade, and... Hello, Mr. Timothy. I am so sorry to interrupt you, but our primary objective does not involve meeting you today. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, very schedule. Very schedule. A table listing sailing times and available stops nearby. Then they're not here, so let's go to the... Yeah. Go to Red Lantern Lane to the bathhouse. Laundry, bathhouse. What happens if we go into changing area? That's towels and bathrobe just ran cubbies. No need for that right now, so we can't do anything. Bath. No. There goes Dante. Ooh, Teddy, you old pirate, how? Ooh, you smell like you just crawled out of a drain. I'm assuming you are in the bath then. I assume you're here to take a dip. Why don't you do that and then we'll talk? He has a point. I can hardly stand the smell myself. Let's go. The proprietor keeps the water a mite below scalding all through the day, and provides a supply of rose petals, bath salts, and the like for discerning customers. Now where's the street Joe? Alright, Otto, now help me in while I take my leg off. We can get you all cleaned up later. Oh, steam coming off his body. Nice touch. How goes it, Teddy? Here for business or pleasure? You know us, Dante. It's always a bit of both. True enough, Otto. So tell me, Teddy, what's on your mind? Oh, he sells cogs. First, let's talk about the eviction notice. I recently received a rather unpleasant notice from your employer. I'm being evicted from the clock tower. You say the note came from Arsenal? What do you mean? According to the tube message, the clock tower somehow came into the Arsenal's hands and they mean to give me the boot for the betterment of their empire, it said, or something like that. Yeah, the last bit does sound like the communication department. Well, don't take it personally. They've acquired half the East End already, and it sounds like the notices have gone out for the rest. The company's spreading like a distillery fire. Can you do something about it? Real estate isn't my bailiwick. Honestly, it's not wise to meddle outside one's department at Arsenal. The default position is that everyone's a spy until they prove otherwise. Ask if you can borrow a wrench. Before I forget, I need to borrow a steam-powered long wrench, the kind with an adjustable socket. Sure, I'll pick it up next time I'm by Arsenal. Come see me then. But what do you need it for? Are you hiring out a steam mechanic now? Hiring out as a steam mechanic? Not at all, just getting up a little bit of mischief. As much as I trust Dante, I can't afford to have him throw a spanner into my endeavors. Get his opinion on Sucker Jones' mechanical arm. Otto, show him the picture you took of Sucker's arm. Understood. What the? That bloody thing is massive. Did you swipe it from one of the cargo loaders at the wharf? Tell him. Believe it or not, one of Molly's dockhounds was using that gadget to shake down old ladies and reach things from high shelves. But this is no joke. Take a closer look at it. It's fine workmanship, that much is plain. Ask him where it came from. Where did it come from? Is it one of Arsenal's? I have to say it must be. No one else is working on prosthetic technology this advanced, at least not in this country. But access to the experimental branch of augmentation is highly restricted, and I don't have it. But can you snoop around at all? Found anything out on the sly? Bluntly, no. The boss is very cautious, even paranoid about espionage. If I get caught wandering around the wrong sector, it's like as not I like as not get sacked on the spot. Do you know how do you suppose Molly O'Mallory came to possess it? Can't really speak to that, though my employer doesn't scruple to work with the common folk when it comes to field testing. Though he might reconsider that approach, seeing as how this wonder just fell into your hands. How do you come by it? Anyway, Found it down sewer. Found it down sewer. Amazing the kind of junk that washes ashore down there. So who did you murder? And did they have any vengeful relative or acquaintances? No one of consequence, and it wasn't murder. It was as much as mercy as putting down a rabid dog. Anyway, you know what my job entails. One thing to know about the hunting trade, another to partake in it. Alright, I'll ask around elsewhere. Damn, I truly need to get to the bottom of all this. Let's discuss the augmentation. Listen, can I have a word with you about my augmentation, dwarf to dwarf? I didn't realize he was a dwarf. What's troubling you? Is it rust again? For tuppence, I'll bust him one in the chops. Oh, have to remember my friends. Have to remember who my friends are. Hilarious. It's the leg again. I'm having a bug of a time with it. Comfort or function? Both. Tell me about the pain. The seating in my hip socket has never fit quite right. The pain is unbearable sometimes. Let me take a gander at your harness. Perhaps you'd like to cinch it up to this notch here. Alright, that's where it's the most comfortable. Seems you like to cinch it up to the notch. Well, the wee hole is all stitched in it. The strap has to be replaced. I suggest with a wider band and a double notch for less wear. You've a good eye. I've had to get to that sometime. And mind you don't overdo it on the pain medicine. I've seen many a good dwarf fall down that hole. I know it, my friend, but it's a good advice anyway. Something else. I'm looking for a Bixby. It's about a contract. He was here this morning. Should be back any time. What do you need Bixby for? Another monster bounty? We're sparing him the details. Alright, the last one was a challenge, but I'm eager for more work. Speaking of work, I've been enjoying my time in Arsenal Engines thus far. My boss bears great ambitions for manufacturing even more advanced kinds of furnished mechanism and mechanical parts. I'll be eager to have a close look at your company and its workings. Come find me down at the wharf and I'll introduce you to my new employer. There's something special I've been working on as well. What do you think about Otto? Fancy an upgrade? Currently functioning at 100%. Efficiency optimal. Now that would call brilliant not what one would call brilliant conversation. It's been years since I designed his speech process, and I've never had time to improve it. I'm not surprised to hear that swapping out punch cards for every new set of instructions is a nightmare, but this product we've been developing does wonders in that regard. Sounds like it's worth the trip. I can't say for sure that I'll have the time. How can I say no when you're that excited? Excellent, then I'll leave you at the wharf. Oh, was that Bixby? Yep, brown coat. There you are, Mr. Redgrave, and Dante, you look well. Good to see you, Mr. Browncoat, but as it happens, I was on my way out. I'll catch up with you gentlemen later. Take care now, Dante. A busy man keeps his head above water. He left. Now then, Mr. Redgrave, I trust my little Simon went smoothly? Tell him the whole story. The monster in the pump house was more monstrous than most. It was some kind of shapeshifter, but no werewolf. Not a wolfman, you say? I don't believe there was a name for what he was. The fellow was in human form when he stumbled into my trap. And we had a wee chat. You're not saying you conversed with a living monster? He was in a weakened state when Mr. Teddy began to interface with the man you both referred to as a monster. I Otto drew him out of the shadows when he was hiding, and he put himself at mortal risk. Besides, I was not afraid, Mr. Teddy, but in the end I had to put him down anyway. Here, take a look at this plate. Otto produced the image. Hideous. I've never seen anything like it, and for that I'm grateful. Sweat beating his brow, he looks more ill at ease than I've ever seen him. A gory job, that, but well done. Here's for your efforts. Much obliged, Bixby. I'd offer you a bonus if I were the boss, but of course I'm only the broker. The threat of the hunt is payment enough for me. That and the 10, I mean. You must have a drink to celebrate this. We must have a drink to celebrate this success before you rush off to the next. First, shouting on me. All of them become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does. That is his. We finished chapter 3. And next is chapter 4. Back to Atticus. I think this is where we are going to end this one here. Next time, chapter 4, Atticus, who I honestly think is probably my favorite right so far. But thank you, everyone. I hope it's a lot of reading, but I'm getting into the story a little more. But thank you, and I hope you have a good day.